When I mention that thing about the wrist, there's one other little casting flaw I want to cover. It's the dreaded little tailing loop, that little thing right there. Some of them are subtle, some of them are really nasty like that. But typically a little subtle tailing loop as you come in and it dips in on you. That occurs because you're using your wrist to start with a snapping punch. If you keep your wrist solid and move through, no more tailing loops. I know it's an application of power too quick, it's a concave, pass the tip, it's all these technical descriptions, but I can simplify the tailing loop just like this. Don't snap your wrist when you start your forward cast. It'll also make you change your idea of what you think a good rod is. Most people like stiff, fast rods. I said most, not all, because of the tendency to want to snap at the beginning of the forward cast. If you hold your wrist firm and move your forearm, you will not throw a tailing loop. And then if you use your wrist at all, use it at the end of your casting stroke, and you'll have a cast looking like this. Nice and smooth and parallel loops. Keep the wrist locked. When you come forward, you can snap your wrist at the end and you'll throw more line than you ever did. With one hand, you'll be 70, 80 feet. No single haul, no double haul. So that little tailing loop is what puts knots in your leader. It's also the one that crashes your line into itself. And what you're doing is you're wasting the power of the wrist. If I hold my wrist firm and use my wrist on my back cast and forward cast, I can use that wrist snap at the end and absolutely throw the line with much less effort. I will now start to appreciate what's meant by loading the rod. Most people don't understand that. They hear it, they can quote it, they think they know it, but if they've got a stiff underloaded rod, they don't fully comprehend what it means to load the rod. And by loading the rod, I mean literally feeling that line, making that rod bend. And when that happens, you'll be able to cast with a lot less effort, it'll be more efficient, and you'll be able to change the tempo of your casting stroke. You'll be able to cast with a lot less effort. And trust me, I don't know too many people get younger and stronger as they get older. Those tips will help you immensely in your casting. I think if you apply those, give me a call here. If you need more information, I'll be glad to do it. The thing with roll casting is you can try it on grass if you want to. There's all kinds of people that try to make excuses. You can do it with grass leaders. I still haven't found a good substitution for water yet. And the other thing is, final thing, I haven't been able to have any relationship with fish unless water's involved in it. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for your attention.